Hello, in today's tutorial I'm going to show you how to put yourself in Cricket Coach and have a bit of an international career. Okay, so you need to start up the game, click Edit Game and then pick the current database or the database you want to use. Okay, then what you need to do is click on Players because we're going to be editing the player database. Makes sense. And as you can see, the player editor here, down the left-hand side we have all the players. Down the right-hand side we have all the information about each player. So to change a particular player, what you need to do is to come down, find the player you'd like to change. So let's look for a player that we could change. So how about, there we are, Joe Root, current England star. So as you can see on this panel, you can change the basic information. By clicking on batting, we can change his batting stats, his batting skills. By clicking on bowling, we can change his bowling setup, his bowling abilities, etc. And here the same for fielding. Plus we can set whether he's retired from various forms of the game. Finally, we can see his career stats, but we can't currently edit them in this player editor. And then additionally, there are some player tags that you can add to each player in the game should you need to, such as stuff like you don't want him to retire before the age of 40 or something. So to add ourselves in the game, click Create New Player, say yes, and then we have default information that's already entered. So what we'll do is I'll put myself in here. So that's Ollie OT Norwell, and I'll put in my date of birth. Might as well make it accurate. So that's all going in there now. You'll find that using the editor, using these drop-down boxes, is basically the same as in Windows or Mac OS or anything like that. Although they are a little bit fiddly at times, but they do work if you get the hang of it. I will say that I play for one of the Indian T20 teams, and let's put me in some stats. I'm good leadership ability, very ambitious. I don't want to bat. I don't want to be a tail ender, so I'm going to put myself top order, number 4 maybe. Give myself a lot of potential, because I find that if you give yourself high stats to begin with, then you'll get into the international team straight away, and that can kind of be a bit more fun. But obviously you could make yourself a youngster, give yourself high potential, put yourself at say 18 years old and watch as you kind of like grow up into the game. So we'll say that I bowl some leg spin as well. Give me some reasonable bowling stats, so I might get an over or two. Same goes for fielding. Now you'll find that any changes you make in the database are saved, but they're saved in a separate location to the original game database. So if you completely mess everything up, it's not the end of the world, because you can delete all of your changes and go back to the start of the original game database that you got with the game. So don't worry too much about that. And we'll say that I won't retire before the age of 40. So that's now added me, and to check, we'll click on somebody else, and then we'll click back onto me, and there I am, OT Norwell. Okay, if you click Save and Exit, and then click back, we're now ready to start the game with me in it. So what we'll do is we'll do a quick one-day international, I think. England versus Australia. Where we go? Should we have it? We'll have it at the Oval. Continue. Now, with a bit of luck, I should be in the team. There I am. I'm coming in at number 5 for England, which suits me just fine, really. So, in fact, will make me open. I don't have to wait. So here we are. Here's our one-day international. We've won the toss and we'll bat. And here's me opening with Kevin Pietersen. So there we go. I've got my first ball, and this could be my first boundary. Very nice. So what we'll do, we'll continue to see how many runs I make, what my partnership with KP is like. Although it looks like he's going to be out here. Yeah, he's been out. He's out there caught Hilton House. So how about Owen Morgan coming in? Okay, so we'll put me up a bit more aggressive. Put Morgan up a bit more aggressive. See what happens. I'm going to push through this a bit quicker now, so you can see what happens. I'm hitting a couple of boundaries there, you can see. And I'm out. Oh dear, I've been bowled by Pattinson. There's the wicket. So to celebrate my short, brief international career, we'll now watch my innings highlights, which you can do this when any wicket falls in the game. If you click on watch highlights, you get to see like a highlights reel like you might see on TV of the innings. And so that was me getting off the mark. This is my first boundary. And here we'll see a brief highlights of my very short but pretty fruitful international career. I usually find this quite useful if you get a player who, for example, makes a fast 100 or something. You want to watch some highlights of the innings. See, it was all looking very good at this point. What a good start I made. Bit of a strange field by Australia. They're going very attacking here. And there we are, there I'm out. So I made 24 off about 17 balls. Let's fast forward to the end of the match, and yeah, England won there. England won 253 for 7, balled out Australia for 199. And there we go, and what I'll do is I'll save that as a web page, so I've got the evidence of my career. And there we are. Thank you for watching. Enjoy the game.